Hey. Long time. So mostly I like mostly like y'all I like TikTok. TikTok is funny, it's hilarious, it's informative, it's education, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So this guy comes on and he's like, he's on the phone talking with this girl. I wish I was able to find it on my phone, but it's not there no more. So he gets on and he's talking to this girl. So he's like, hey, what's going on? How's your weekend? What are you doing? So the girl was like, I don't know, I ain't doing much. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably catch up on some movies. So his reply was, "Oh, that's what's up. I got to catch up on some movies too." I think he said something like Black Mirror is coming on, and then like this automated system came on that just like cut his shit. It was like boop boop boop. Please deposit a cash app or whatever. And then he was like hello, and it was like goodbye. So basically, the moral of the story is like I was reading a lot of the comments. All of the women were saying, "That's right, we ain't got time to be Netflix and chilling. Time is money. Yeah, niggas ain't talking about taking me out on dates or spending money on me, in the first 3 seconds or the first 3 days or the first week. Like I'm dead in that shit. Like it was just a lot of that." And I was like, damn, I said, I didn't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I would have finished talking, having a conversation because the thing of the matter is, it's like this generation or these women nowadays, everybody is so angry. Everybody, what I'm saying, you got to show me that you interested in me monetary wise. Nobody wants to, take the time to have conversations and talk and everything. Anyway, I'm not trying to make, I'm what I'm saying, I'm going to be a little hood tonight. My thing is like I'm in my 40s. I'm an 80s baby. And my reaction to it was I'd have had a conversation like, okay, and I'd have kept the conversation going. Cause see, why y'all out here living in y'all Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and City Girl era, and no disrespect to them, but it just is what it is. Like I said, we're gonna keep it 100 tonight. Okay, probably 115 because that's how I'm feeling. But ain't nothing wrong with having a conversation. These men out here ain't stupid as you think they are. You understand what I'm saying? Me being a boy mom and me raising my brother, we 12 years apart, and just knowing how they are as well and having conversations with them. They trying to see where your head is at too. You know what I'm saying? They trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Am I just going to hit it and quit it with this chick? You know what I'm saying? What do I got to do to get it? Do I got to do too much, do too less? You know what I'm saying? So they trying to figure out stuff too. Y'all so busy trying to cut niggas and all this other stuff because you know what I mean. You somebody told you to have this particular persona that you mess around and fuck around and block your blessings. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what was wrong with that comment? I understand y'all feel like a lot of guys is out here wasting time. They ain't got no conversation. They ain't got this. Not for nothing when I meet a guy, you know what I mean, and he's caught up in words and shit like that, I know it's because basically it's my aura. Anytime I come around, my confidence is high. I'm a beautiful soul. My vibe is unforgettable. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of guys don't know what to say. I've made, and no disrespect to any of y'all, I love y'all all to death. Not to death, but to life, everlasting. Um, I've had the most gorgeous men, the most sexiest, the most wanted man crumble in the palm of my hand. And maybe not crumble, but just, lost for words in the palm of my hand. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like, or you, I'm real chill. You know what I mean? I'll be sitting in somebody's presence and they feel like we've known each other for years. Like I can talk about sports, we can crack some jokes, like whatever. I'm a Cancer. You already know the vibe. So I wanted to comment and be like, I wouldn't have felt that way. I wouldn't have felt like, he's wasting my time or whatever like that. And at the end of the day, you should have enough discernment and your skills in these streets should be good enough to where you know where the games are being played. Like me, I'm not on no angry stuff. And a lot of the women were saying stuff like, wasting my time, but a lot of time y'all do be wasting time sitting watching again. No disrespect. I'm gonna stop having disclaimers. I'm gonna just talk the way I want to talk because it's just that now on the internet, it's just like that's what I'm talking about. Like this, you got to watch people feelings. Everybody is offended. Everybody is in their emotions. It's just like men, women, just chill, have a good time, have conversations with people. You ain't up reading no motherfucking book. You ain't motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, cleaning the house. Now, if you running a business, I get it. Yes, time is of the essence. Like, look, I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm an entrepreneur. I ain't got time to whatever. What are you trying to do and stuff like that? Then it ain't. Then therefore, just kind of like sparingly date here and there. If you're not looking for a relationship or you're not really looking to build, then fine. And then again, if you're not looking for a relationship, then what's wrong with talking with somebody that just want to Netflix and chill? Most of y'all want to do that anyway. Everybody on fire nowadays anyway. Everybody want to turn up and get fucked. That's it. Ain't nobody looking for no real commitments, really. It's like, you know what I mean, a little bit here and there. And stop letting all of these social media influencers trick y'all into believing that's how they really live their life. Most of them are happily married and using y'all to ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? Be the ones telling you to do this and act this way, and they don't act like that with their man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even really about that life. And they got y'all believing this is how things need to go. Have discernment. Let's start connecting with each other, having conversations. If the conversation, you know what I'm saying, ain't really going the way you want it to go, okay, cool. You know how many conversations I've sat and had with people that I wasn't attracted to or that I knew was running game, and I'm out, I'm chilling, I'm outside. Okay, let's have a conversation. It's entertainment to me. It's definitely entertainment to me when a guy who thinks he's all of that and so wanted, or you know what I'm saying, supposed to be that nigga, you know what I mean, talking to me, and he just sitting there like, I could just read, I could read people's thoughts, I could read whatever, you know what I mean, I could read the room easily in like 2.3 and a half seconds. So I'm sitting there, you know, I could be sitting and they're like, yeah, you know, I got this, I got that, and you know what I mean, they keep rubbing their chin, and you know what I mean, just fixing their clothes like, yeah, because you know, I had just went shopping today, and you know, this and this and that, and you can't have a regular conversation with me. It's gonna be entertaining to me. I'm in my head. I'm a plain like, oh my god, really? That's the way you shop? Oh shit, I never been there before. The whole time I'm just like, yeah, in about an hour, I'm about to be out, go home, wash my ass, and go to bed. Wake up in the morning, text my man like, hey babe, and go about my business. I'll be like, babe, I'm in a whole relationship. I don't care. I do not care. I will sit and I will have a conversation with somebody. And again, y'all got to remember, a lot of these men are trying to fill you out, so they're gonna see just how much they don't really have to spend. A lot of them, you got to understand, has responsibilities. We hate a deadbeat dad and all this other stuff, but it's men out here that have responsibilities, and your responsibilities is the reason why you out here looking for somebody else to help you take care of your responsibilities, right? Because it's a lot. It's a lot as far as money is concerned. You know what I'm saying? You spending money on bill, everything you can think about. Somebody is dipping into your pocket. They getting theirs off the top. You can't even touch your money till they get theirs. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, men, especially older men, like I said, I'm in my 40s. They got responsibility. They got college fund. They got college tuitions to pay. They got car notes to pay. Like when your kids get older, now they have adult bills. You know, that's a whole nother video about us, you know, and people just, you know, kicking their kids out at 18 or having them pay half the bills at like 18. Like, that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all probably ain't gonna agree with me on that either, but touche. But nah, for real. Like, just let's get to back to a point where, and that's why you don't hear too much from us Gen X. A lot of this anger and this frustration is coming from, to me, honestly, I feel, in my opinion, it's coming from like the late 20s and like, you know, the 30s. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going through a lot. And even the, like I said, the men, like I'm around them all the time, they saying the same thing. Like my brother is 32 and my son is 18, and neither one of them are in a committed relationship. Not because they fucked up people, not because, you know, they scared of commitment or nothing like that. They're both very relationship oriented people. They're not with, you know what I'm saying, having little non-means. I mean, if they come along, of course, cool. You know what I mean? They're going to do what they need to do, but both of them would love to be in relationships. But they said the caliber of women out here is crazy. They, you know, they were saying like, as far as like the self-esteem is low. My brother was saying like, you know, every time he wants to take this chick out, you know what I mean, to dinner, she got to always take 2 and 3 hours to get ready. He's a very spontaneous person. He likes to jump out of planes and shit. Like, he don't have time for you not to be able to, you know, jump off a cliff into the water or to the ocean, or, you know what I'm saying, be, you know, able to have fun outside the country. He was flying his girlfriends and stuff outside the country, I think, when he was like 21, 22. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got to understand that it's a certain caliber of men out here that are on their shit. You know what I mean? That feel like, look, you know, I need you to show me what you about as well. If we sitting at the table, like if I'm bringing the forks, at least bring the motherfucking knives. I don't. Come on, let's work together. You know what I mean? So that's just my thought on it. I just wanted to leave a little video about that. Like, it's just sometimes I just feel like I don't even comment to stuff because it's like my way of thinking about things, and who's I don't know, My way of thinking about things is just not like everybody else's. Like I just don't follow the status quo. I'm not with the, fuck relationships, all this other stuff. If me and my relationship don't work out now, I'm still gonna be out here. And when that man I vibe come along, we gonna vibe. You know what I mean? This time around, though, I'm a little bit older. I might get a girlfriend though. I don't know. And that's another thing too. Like we don't know what we want. We just follow trend. It just seemed like everybody is doing the same thing, or maybe just able to express themselves now openly, and it just is a lot more than we wanted to accept before. But I'm not feeling this vibe with this era that's going on. This is one era that I'm not feeling since like I guess since COVID started. This I'm not feeling this era at all. Nothing about it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a struggle just to wake up and deal with this era of thinking, and this just energy. It's just bothering me. You know what I mean? It's just like funky air in the funky air, funky odor in the air. It's just too much. Like when I go to work, I'm the only melanated woman there. You understand what I'm saying? I work in a county where when you come into the county, it says welcome to this county, and it's a Confederate flag at the bottom of it. Okay? So when I go to work, I make sure you know what I'm saying, I go in there with a good vibe. I'm not on no, I'm just not like that. I change the atmosphere everywhere I go. You gonna be a good vibe for me, period. That's just it. It ain't about me kissing no ass. It ain't about none of that. You come with your anger. I'm be like, hey, what you feel like doing this morning? I'm cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? I'm being myself because you're not gonna fuck up my vibe. And if you coming with a bad vibe, you dealing with that shit on your own, on your own. So I'm gonna keep smiling. I'm gonna keep shining. I'm not. We give too much power away to people, letting them steal our joy and our essence. And I don't want to be hard. I do not want to be hard. I had to be in survival mode practically my whole life. I don't want to feel like I have to survive every day. I want to feel like I'm living every day. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to live this last year and these past years have been, I know everybody's been like on this, healing journey and feng shui and all this other stuff. Me on some real shit, like I've been in the cut, like we going to get our shit together mentally, physically, and emotionally. We're going to make ourselves happy. Excuse me. I burps. We're going to make ourselves happy so that we don't have to depend on somebody else to make us happy. We're going to buy ourselves nice things so that we ain't got to be expecting somebody else to buy us nice things. We're not going to be expecting someone to put a smile on our face because we're going to have it there already. You know what I'm saying? My mother always taught me, already have a mixture. So when somebody come, they adding to the plate that you already have. And that's just it. You know what I mean? So aren't y'all like tired of constantly always being on guard just to let me see where the red flags is. That's all we looking for is red flags. Ain't nobody looking for no sunshine, ain't nobody looking for no rainbows. That's what I'm looking for. It could be thundering and pouring outside. I'm going outside and playing in the rain to get wet. I'm enjoying the moisture. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the best out of any situation for myself. And we need to get again, this generation, this era, y'all do what y'all need to do, but um y'all keep talking mess about us old heads now, because now I'm an old head, I didn't know that, and talking about, you know what I'm saying, we can only, don't we shouldn't wear ponytails, and um why we don't say nothing, or why we so laid back, or whatever y'all talk about. You know what I'm saying? The reason being is because we really appreciate a peace of mind. We really appreciate just chilling. We don't care about no trend. We ain't trying to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. It's a lot of us that do though. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I be looking on my social media like, you too grown for that shit. Who the fuck you trying to convince? Me or you? Let me stop. I'm trying not, but I'm better. You know what I mean? But I could get there with it. But yeah, it's embarrassing. I fall back a lot, when things start to be overwhelming, because I know me. You know what I'm saying? I know me. I know I will get out of whatever character is supposed to be the appropriate character. But I ain't gonna say out of character because it's probably not my character. But yeah, I will take it there. I'm very, very, well, us Gen X and 80s babies, very big on respect. Very, very, very big on respect. And that shit is like gone now. There's no morals around no more. There's like no value. People don't even value themselves. You know what I mean? You could just tell by by like my brother said, the aesthetics that it never took us 2 and 3 hours to get together, to get ourselves together. Never. Unless you was kind of, going to see your dude, you taking a little bath and all this other stuff. But literally, honestly, no BS. Just for me to look like this may look like I'm dressed up. No. It took me, I threw a jacket on, filled in my eyebrows a little bit, you know what I mean? Put a little, because I don't like dry lips. 10, 15 minutes, if that, maybe 5. You know what I mean? My hair already has, the curl pattern to it. I just zhuzh it to the side, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. I embrace my flaws, you know what I mean? My hairline, all that stuff. I could give two shits what nobody say about me. And and I'm not gonna say in front. It took me a while. I just started really not giving a fuck. Literally, like probably 2 months ago, maybe. I used to be like, oh, let me not, whatever, cause nah, my my car, I'm not gonna put them on Front Street, but I found on Road Dead, and I'm constantly having problems with it or whatever. But it's cool. It's a 2013, so she's 10 years old, and she I'm not even gonna speak bad. Like she took me every place I needed to. Like we was out. I ran that car. So my son, I got him a car. So I use his car right now because, to get me back and forth to work. And his car brought him an older car, a hoopty. Like we all, how we was raised on, you going to get a hoopty because you're going to run into stuff. You just learn how to drive, whatever, whatever. But out here where I live in a different neighborhood now. They buy their kids like new cars. Like when I drive up to work, these kids are coming in with BMWs, Mercedes Benz, whatever. I'm coming in my car loud. My son's car loud. It got a little dents and stuff into it, and I'm just like, first I felt embarrassed, like, oh my god, let me not get out the car. This is. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I got 2 cars. You understand what I'm saying? Own 2 cars. You understand? Regardless if it old or new or like that. Like I'm doing the damn thing by myself. Dolo. Fuck YOLO, dolo. Shit. Um. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like nobody. I had to I have talks with myself. Like I posted something that Cameron was saying like, yo, when I get up in the morning for at least 10 minutes a day, I be telling myself like I'm that nigga. And he said, and I felt that in my spirit because it's like, yeah, I get up like, girl, you doing the damn thing. You ain't been late on your rent in I don't know how long. I used to always be late on my rent. That doggone $50, $100 late fee used to hit me heavy a month. My credit score rocking, bills are paid. I got, credit cards that I need in case of emergency, like to for any reason. I got money, you know what I'm saying? Just here and there and all this other stuff. I got accounts. You know what I'm saying? Investments. Like I had to sit and I had to remind myself like, and shit, I'll let y'all know too much information anyway, but yeah, I'm over here doing my thing. I ain't boasting about it. I ain't posting about it. It's crazy. Like even when I post stuff now on social media, it's like jokes. It's nothing, emotionally, triggered and stuff. Cause I would go back because I crack myself up anyway. I go back and a lot of stuff is emotionally triggered. I'm like, I really let somebody make me feel like I'm loving this hair. I heard blondes have more fun or whatever, but yeah. People always say, "Oh, you always look so nice," whatever. Yeah, I dress according to like how like I am visualize hairstyles. Like I think if, I don't know if I take I'm gonna take I think I have think I have a whole bunch of pictures of like different hairstyles. Like I mean short, long, black, red, blonde, whatever, and all of them out. It looks like it's like a natural flow and look for me because I'm not looking at somebody else and saying, "Hey, let me go have that hairstyle." Somebody even said, oh, y'all old heads need to stop. You need to start doing knotless braids. For what? Why am I paying somebody $500 or $600 to do knotless braids that's going to be fuzzy as hell next week? Every We all know that these are extensions. That's what they call extensions to your hair. So what difference does it make if it's knotless or if it's not? I keep my knots in. Yeah, these are braids. Yeah, I got my knots. I got my knots. I never felt like, oh, let me follow the trend. Maybe a couple of hairstyles that I've done, that's definitely done. I like the long braids. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I like a lace front, but not like the straight with the bang or without the bang, or what I mean, with the big baby hair. No, I'm not into that. I like lace fronts that are like kinky fro or curly. You know what I'm saying? I could pull back or to the side or something like that. I remember I had just went out this past weekend, and I like costume jewelry and stuff. So the lady, she saw me looking, so she said, "You seem like you just chic and like subtle." I said, "I am. I am. I don't like to look like everybody else. I don't want to be wearing the same thing as everybody else. Like, I don't know how y'all feel comfortable with that. Like, how you say, oh, that looks good on her. Let me go see if it looks good on me." It's just like, yeah, it's just like I was thinking about. Let me calm down. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's just like I be thinking about like women who see you in a relationship and what your man is doing for you and figure like, oh, what I'm saying, let me get into that so he could treat me like that. Like, we are not the same. And another thing with TikTok is just like everybody wants your man until they find out he mean as hell. Yeah, yeah, you see all of, all maybe this or that or whatever the case may be, but girl, you could not you. I love my man, but y'all could not handle. Y'all can't handle this nigga. You will have to have a self esteem and an ego a little bit so goddamn high. You will have to be made out of Teflon. You understand what I mean? He's not a bad guy, but it's just he have you catch yourself like, calm down, calm down. It ain't that serious. But yeah, it's. I just sit back like, man, I'm glad I was born when I was born. I'm glad that I live in my own world. I stay in my bubble. I like my bubble. It's fun here. We have good snacks and food. We have some really good music. It always smells good. We have the best incense burning. Um, yeah, it's bright. You know what I mean? We have beautiful flowers and aesthetics and tapestry hanging all over the place. I just stay in my bubble. I love it here. But I know that, if I stay in my bubble too long, I may like it too much and then become like a damn hermit. But I mean, at the end of the day, um, that's my end goal. Like, when I retire and I'm like maybe 70, you know, definitely in my 60s star. I can't wait till I turn 50. My birthday is coming up Monday also, just to let y'all know. Today is the 4th, and I'm excited. I'm gonna be 44. Beautiful number. 777 is on Friday. We just had a full moon. Like, I've been seeing the number 9 everywhere, and it's just, I'm like surrounded by so much power to like, I feel it. And I'm just like, Marty, stay focused on that. Stay in that. You know what I mean? Stay in that good space. Stay in that powerful space. Stop. It's so much low vibrational shit going on. It's like I'm tripping over low vibrational shit. Like, what the fuck? It's like I'm walking into a room full of like snakes on the ground. It's just like everybody's just slithering around, just trying to find. This is like damn cesspool. Like, and I'm like, damn, was that TikTok triggering? It just isn't triggering. All this shit is triggering. And I know, things on algorithm. I try to like and uh, get my algorithm on positive stuff, but you're gonna get some negative stuff that come in. You're gonna get whatever, whatever. I remember for a moment I kept getting like uh stuff in my algorithm with like studs and stuff. I'm like, what is going on? Somebody was like, you must be liking a lot because this. I just found out about the algorithm. Like, I'm not in the loop of this era right now. I'm not feeling this era. I be in my car blasting like Biggie and KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane and, Jada. Like, I just be like, we need to put this in a diaspora. We need some real music. It's just, oh my God. Everybody wants to look like everybody else. Everybody wants to be exactly the same. Everybody wants to be angry. I don't want to be angry. I want to laugh. I want to dance. I want to hug. You know? Sheesh. Anyway, that's all I had to say. Over and out. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Knowing you cannot count on me. For sure. That's what you are for. Your motherfucking self. All right, y'all. Have a good one.